guys, a very good morning. So this morning I would want to comment on the Jazeera documentary, and I need to focus on Vice President Chiwenga and the Prophet Hubert Angel. According to this documentary, the clips which we have seen so far, we have seen that clip number one, Hubert Angels claims that he is the second in power. He did so. He claimed that he is second. So, according to the Constitution of Zimbabwe, we have the president at the helm. We have vice president coming or following. We have two vice presidents according to the Constitution, which means that is how the power or the hierarchy of power should be. But we now have President Emerson Mnangagwa. Then we have Hubert Angel as the second in power. The question is, if we have Hubert Angel as the second in power, what about Vice President Chiwenga? It shows that he has been reduced to nothing. Prophet Hubert Angel is an ambassador at large. He represents 85 countries, especially in Europe. So if you look on that, he can make binding agreements with anybody, with any country. That alone takes away the power of the vice president. Because these are two key people, the president, the vice president. But we now have an ambassador having the same powers with the president. He can now sign binding agreements, not on the instruction of the government, but on his own instruction. So this is a person who can jump away or who can run away from all security procedures to call the president, because he mentioned that I can call the president right now. So the question is, when you say I can call the president right now and put him on loudspeaker, what does that mean? It means you can violate the security protocols of any country. So honestly speaking, in my view, this has reduced Vice President Chiwenga to just an ordinary person. If you take a look on how things are being done in the nation of Zimbabwe, we now have Chakati for ED, Chakadaro for ED, Gumbeze for ED, Mazambia for ED, teachers for ED, Mbava for ED, gold mafias for ED, everything for ED. And the question is, where are we going? Is this about an individual or a family? That is a cause of concern, because we hoped to see everything being centered on the national discourse, not on individuals. But this has been put on the center of individuals. Individual interests are now being pursued, chakat foningi, which means, where is the power of the vice president? Do we still have the vice president? Because he has been quiet lately. He has been doing nothing lately. When you hear him speak, you just hear him threatening people with action A or action B or some sort. But honestly speaking, the question which every person is asking for is, you held the Constitution in 2018, 2017, and you declare that there were people, criminals around the president, the then President Robert Mugabe. And we never saw those criminals being arrested. Right now, there is clear evidence of criminal activities, criminal syndicates running this country. Because according to John Mangujga, the Zimbabwean gold is not sanctioned, is not restricted, can be traded legally. So the question is, why are those criminals not being taken into account? Why are there no arrests? Because if VP Chiwenga was so powerful, he could have pushed within ZANU-PF structures. He could have pushed for a motion of no confidence. He could have pushed for impeachment of of the president, because everything is centered around the president. Everything is around the president. We have not seen the president responding for himself to say, this is wrong, these are lies. We've not seen the president acting, which means we need to see those in command actually taking action, especially those who were fighting criminals around President Mugabe. We need to see them holding the same constitution, fighting criminals around the new president. So where are we going as a nation? We are going nowhere. We are just where we were, or far worse. So this is my opinion. I believe that from Hubert Angel's confession, we are worse than where we were. We have seen the documentary, all of us. But the question is, what is going to come out in part 2, part 3, part 4? That is what is interesting. So on Thursday, I believe that all these parts will be aired out this coming Thursday. The second part, sorry, will be aired out around 12 p.m. on YouTube. So we need to be geared up to be able to see that part 2, because this documentary will explain a lot. If you take a look on ZANU-PF, they are prematurely responding because they are responding to issues on part 1. What about what will come on part 2? Hubert Angel came and tried to sanitize the situation, tried to give a different view of the situation. But the fire is still burning. You can't sweep this truth under the carpet because he said it. He doesn't deny his own actions because these actions are on camera. So this is my view. I believe that these people, they've managed to reduce our Vice President Chiwenga to just a common man, to just an ordinary man. We hope to see the same people who acted in 2017. We hope to see them coming out to explain what went wrong. How did we come up with this situation? That is the explanation we need. But we expect not to see any explanation because they will never explain. These people, they are just who they are. So this is my view. Let us meet in other episodes and other broadcasts. In the comment section, please drop your comments. Tell me, what do you think? How do you see this situation? Muri kuona senyaya. Mkuru achiri nesimba here kana kuti angowo mukuru zvake?